think it depends on what the business is trying to achieve. So, you can build a really interesting business solely on founder-led sales. It's probably not one that's going to attract VC funding, and it's probably not going to be a unicorn. But you can go really reasonably far with that. I think for me, I think about what's the capital position of the business, either through revenue or through external investments, and then if you're going to deploy a big chunk of that into sales, you really need to ensure that you know how it works. So it's not an ARR number. I've seen businesses that are doing 200 or 300k ARR, and it's the right moment for them to transition. Equally, I've seen businesses doing a couple of million quid where it's then the right point for them to kind of make that change. I think the biggest takeaway I would always have is how do you think about getting to a professionalized playbook as early as possible? And most people that are really good at sales, founder-led sales, they're not necessarily really good at documenting how they've got there. So I think it ends up becoming a bit of an iterative process of, the founder will probably do everything from kind of cradle to grave on the sales process for deal one. But how do you think about layering in marketing? How do you think about potentially an SDR coming in and working with that founder so that actually you're then de-risking the amount of the process that the founder is doing? And as part of that, trying to think of more of that rinse and repeat playbook. How can you bring somebody in that doesn't have the deep domain knowledge that can still sell the product? It's moving away from that stage that founders, and to be fair, a lot of investors like that kind of crazy, just try things and figure it out, to the boring, systemized rinse and repeat.